Hello everyone and welcome to our Q&A session and it's great to see you here and we are looking forward to hearing from all of you today. And for your information, this session is being recorded and will make available on our YouTube channel later. So, for those you who might not know much about the program, Communication Leadership or ComLead as we like to call it is a graduate program at the University of Washington in Seattle, and we offering the communication degrees in digital media, communities and networks, and also the communication leadership. And this program has been around it for like almost over 20 years. So, like its dynamic and applied curriculum leads students into the transformative roles. So, during our time in the program, we build the necessary communication knowledge, strategy, and also skills to manage the content, information, system, people, and change. And for today's session, we'll give you a brief introduction of ourselves and the program, and leaving most of the time to answer the question you might have about the program and the students' experience and our background. So please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat and send you questions, and we will go them in the Q&A session later on. So before we dive into in our discussion, my name is Millie, and I am currently in my first year of the program. I'm on the MCDM track, and I do have a 2.5 year experience in product marketer and also the product management field. And currently, I also work as the outreach and event coordinator for ComLead. Yeah. And with me today, I have two of student ambassador, Chen Tao and Amber, that will answer your question today. So before they introduce themselves, a quick reminder that this session is focused on the mid and the early career perspective. So yeah, let's start with Amber, giving us a glimpse of her early career experience. And can you start introduce yourself firstly, Amber? Thank you.
Yes, sure. I'm Amber from the cohort 22. I'm 1 year more comparing to Millie and Chen Tao, and I'm really happy to see you guys today and have the opportunity to share my experiences. So my experiences, I assume that would coincident to most of our program students, especially new ones, because I am just a student that's graduating from my undergrads, and then I step into this program without any gaps. So my undergrad program is environmental studies combined with economics. And as you can see, that Comley is a very good place that with very diverse backgrounds that we also encourage people to try new things. So there's people comes from every kinds of major. And I believe that many of yours might also just have a different undergraduate majors, or like a different career path if you're a professional before you start this program here. So even though I was majored in environmental studies combined with economics, I did had a little bit of electives while I was in our undergrads in the visual design part. And back then, I wasn't still sure that I was going to be a UX designer before I start my program here. And I did had a couple of internship experiences before this program, and they're all associating with the research and graphic design field, and still not yet to my targeting uh, majoring, which is UX design. So I entered this program after I graduate, and I really did not have a lot of experiences as a UX designer or a person who knows about like commercial product management or design. And I just feel like the company has so many opportunities for people with minimum experiences like me or industrial professionals who did might have a few years of experiences to switch their track or careers into something that they really like in these days. And so something I want to mention about here that really could help you is that the Comly consultancy opportunity. And this is something I would recommend all of you to apply for, even though that sometimes the application could take a while because while you're submitting the application, there's a lot of people who have already submitted before you, and that makes it a little longer the time that you could be assigned with an opportunity, well, as a volunteer. But still, I encourage you guys to apply for that because that is going to be an opportunity for you to really work with like Seattle local organizations or businesses, and this is a chance for you guys to work with real clients. And this is also like how you can see your job will be looking like in the future. Yes. And ComLead will spread out the opportunity for everybody and try our best to let everybody to be included. So um, just feel free to email Samiksha and also to email anyone who works as a coordinator here so you can just search for more opportunities here. And also another thing is that our professional professors, they're all comes from like industrial experts. So feel free to communicate with your class professors because they're just part-time in our program because they do have another full-time job, maybe in a company such as Meta or Amazon. They are really professional. So feel free to ask them any questions that you would like to ask because this is really a chance for you to get to know people who works in big companies and um, this is really close relationship where you can really learn things. Like for example, for me, I'll be learning things from UX, and I was trying to connect with Jason Levan, who is being very senior designer, UX designer in Amazon, and he has been helping me a lot in portfolio building and resumes and stuff. And we just encourage everybody to do that because um, this is really like the way how you could develop after everything. And also something I would mention is your LinkedIn profile, and that is the way, besides everything, you could link to anyone in an industry, and then um, let me just admit that person. Yeah, and build your profile good so that when people search you online, they'll be able to know who you are and how has you been through before this program and during this process. So that is pretty important for you. And it also stands as a name card where you can just share to everybody with a link, and then they will know that like immediately who you are and how have you been in your career. So yeah, that's my advices for early career people like me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amber, for your sharing. And I also want to like add comment about the LinkedIn part because, as you already mentioned, we are so many like alumni, like graduate from
I think you're muted for a while. You're muted.
Mm. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, nice. And so they are working like a big tech or some startup, a very interesting startup. So I just add connect with them on LinkedIn and have some like coffee chat to know more about their company and to know about their day-to-day life and what is their task and what is in their role, and which helping me to doing my interview and also in my job searching. So I would highly recommend everyone to connect our alumni on the LinkedIn. Yeah, so you can gain more deeper information that outside of the job description and making you know what is your true calling and if the task is really that what you want to do. Yeah. Thank you, Amber. Yeah. And so next up, we have our mid-career student, Chen Tao. Would you like to share a little bit about your story with us and what brought you to the program and how you are experiencing it as a mid-career professional? Yeah.
Yeah, hello everyone. So glad here to share my story with you. Because for me, I already have a couple of years in journalism in China, and before I was working as a breaking news reporter, TV reporter for several years. So um, my main job is just to do some live broadcast, live reporting when some news happens, and we should travel to the scene and do interview, do the reporters there. So after a couple of years, I just want to learn more and enhance my skills in storytelling, because in video part, I already have a lot of experience and a lot of works. But now in this age, different platforms, different medias have different things need people to do. So I just want to explore more about storytelling systematically and in more mediums, and also want to find some other ways to use my storytelling skills in different industrials. So I chose ComLead program because I feel that this program is really good for me. It's have different tracks. I mean, in all the program have different tracks. You can choose different classes. Some is in the field of UX, like Amber mentioned before, and some is in storytelling, and also some in marketing, and also in the community building, leadership, and laws, and others research. So you have more than 30 or 40 different classes to choose. You must find what you like best, and through all these classes, you will learn a lot of new things. I for example, like last quarter, I take part in an audio storytelling class, because before I'm a video guy. So this time I try to explore the audio world, because I'm also a big fan of podcasts. So during that class, a very senior audio producer, the name is Jessica Potnow. She lead us to do my own podcast, and from the beginning, how to plan the story, and how to how to finish the interviews, and how to editing, and how to promote your programs. All the things she lead us step by step, and finish my first audio story. So that is a very good example that for me, mid-career student, and also to also can learn a lot of new things in this program. So that is the first thing I want to share. The second thing that I find that the community program is very have a lot of events or plan for students to connect to the workplace. Every month, we will have one or two or three different events. Some is in person, some is virtual, to help us to connect with the workplace professionals. Some of them are our alumni. They already graduated for a couple of years, and some of them are maybe our partners in Seattle area, and they will come to share a lot of information about the workplace with us. And I think that is a great opportunity for students in ComLead to build connection and to learn what you can do, all the knowledges you learned here, how they can do in the workplace, in the real world. So, for example, I think it's in last November, we have in person career, like not a career fair, but it's like a career exchange, and a couple of alumni go back to campus and share their story of us. And one social media manager from Amazon, she came to us and shared her working to us. It makes me very amazing that because she worked for Amazon, but she also planned a lot of stories for the shoppers on Amazon. They just use the platform to design good stories to help the startup partners on Amazon website. So that is, I mean, for me, a storyteller, it's also a great position. If I can get the position, it also can use my skills and ideas in storytelling to find a job here. So that is very good for me. So and that is the second thing. And the third, I think the Amber just mentioned that we have a consultancy team in Comlead, and it lead by some very senior faculties and teachers, and they help us to find some like on campus or off campus job opportunity during our school time, and we can also work with the real clients. So for me, like this quarter, I also get a job in the consultancy team, and I will work for with another school in UW, the Information School of Information, and I will help them to create some videos for their future events to promote their very good events in March. So that is also a good opportunity for me to, to extend my networks and to use my skills to working here. And also it's a paid work, so I also can earn a little bit money to support my expense here. So that is the third thing I will share you, that Comlead is really good program for students like us, like me, like mid-career student. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chantal, for your sharing. And I also want to echo you about what you mentioned is like Comlead have so many different kinds of the class like marketing, UX, yeah. And like me, I also interested in UX. But in this quarter, I also take the data, the storytelling with data. I want to dive deeper into the Tableau and also the Google Analytics something tool like that, because I found that when I applying for the job, if I can be the one who is having a data driven background as a UX designer, it will make me different from others. So I think that is one most important things that in Comlead, because you can like making yourself learn anything you want and any like a different skill set you want in this program. Yeah. And second is that we also have like a career fair only for our program student in this February. And because in last year I joined like a UW career fair, and there was so many people there, and I believe the recruiter cannot even remember who I am. So I believe because we in our program we do have the career fair for ourselves, and which can help us to have a more very closer discussion with recruiters and let them remember ourselves. So I would say that is one things that I want to share with you too. Yeah. Okay, Amber, please.
Yeah, I just want to mention that if you would be, I think it would be good if you send out the link where people can sign up for that career fair that's in our
Yeah.
program.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, I will send it later. Yeah.
Sure.
And yeah, thank you so much for your sharing. And we will move on to the Q&A part of today's session. And a quick note, if you'd like to ask the question by yourself, you feel free to unmute yourself, and we can like have a very casual discussion and sharing with each other. Or you can just type into the chat and I can ask for you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Monica.
So I would like to, sorry, I just woke up.
Yeah,
I
no
would like to
worries. Take your time.
ask Chen how, because we have more similar career path. So when you joined the program, do you also choose classes like video storytelling? And do you have some video storytelling classes that you can recommend to us?
Yeah, this, I mean, we true have video storytelling class in this community, and I think the first quarter, the autumn quarter, and this quarter, all they all open this class, and yeah, a very senior video producer, Jack Paul Christensen, will lead that class and um, lead students to finish 3 or 4 different types of video during her quarter. So that is one, because I just want to explore some new platforms. So I don't choose the video things, but we do have the video storytelling class if you like and or want to enhance or want to know, like me, I may have some knowledge in Chinese video storytelling, but in English culture and circumstance, it's a little bit different. So you can try it. And another thing is that the community program is under the Department of Communication School of in UW. So we also can use a lot of good equipments. It's all free. If we want to shot some videos or take pictures or do some recording things, we can just check out all the equipment from our school, our department, and all it's free. So that's all the things could also help you to create your own video. Yeah, and also I think the consultancy, I mean the consultancy team also can help you to find some video production part-time jobs. So you can also practice your video skills during the working. Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I also want to, oh, sorry.
Yeah, please, Sai. And Monica, you can ask later. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had a question about so I'm planning on applying to the digital media concentration, I guess. Um, and I was wondering if there's any opportunity in that program to learn about using like AI as a tool in writing or other digital media communications and that kind of thing.
Yes, I can have first if you two have something you can just follow me. And I think last quarter I take part in a class which name is short form professional writing, and that one is from a very senior journalist, John Tomasic, and he is also a writer. So he shared us a lot of skills and ways to writing, especially use the short form writing in this age. And he helped us to practice writing skills in different things like email, like the social media posts, like the website copy, and also he also shared us some very good like the AI support tools and some books about short form writing, and uh, I think that is maybe something you can get from that class. And also, I mean, in UW or in the community programs, we definitely support to students to explore the new technology, including the AI creating content, and they have some. They encourage you to try these new things, but the first thing is that the idea you should be from your original brain, and you can use these AI tools to make like your words, your writing better, and to do some research that is definitely good. So yeah, that's what I want to share.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I also want to add on, like, my colleague, she take the communication in the age of AI this quarter, and teach by the Professor Sheeler, and she said that they will use the AI like ChatGPT to like how to write a very inclusive proposal for the PR or something there for the company. So I think they might a class to help you learn how to use AI to contribute to your digital work. Yeah, and also Amber share, you have the emergent platform class in last quarter, right?
Yeah, I have actually two emergent platform class last quarter. One is the emergent platform, and one other is the emergent technology in the modern area. And they were all like talking about AIs and making use of AIs as a tool of their project. And they also share resources like people who assign to work for ComLead in our library will actually have the access to the tool that we could use for free with AI. And if anyone who could be like such as building web programs or who could develop mobile apps that they want to make use of AI tools as a part of their project, they could ask. They could ask the libraries and ask for instructions. And our project in those classes were just ideas and brainstormings about how you could form projects with those technologies, how you are dealing with it in a modern era when this AI technology is such developed, and how to like ethically and also making use of AIs with everybody's benefits and not harming anyone. And you will learn everything about AI there. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for your asking. Yeah, and I know, Monica, you also you still have another question, right?
I just, I would like to know, is there any opportunity like Mealy does that you can work with ComLead or on campus?
Yeah, sure. Like in complete program, we do have like the outreach or coordinator, and also like the social event coordinator, or like consultant outreach coordinator. So there are like different roles in our program that can you can apply for. And outside of complete, there still have many like department. They also offer some on campus job. Like my classmate, she also work for the foster school as a social manager. So if you are interested, you can still like apply the job outside of complete program.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, I will add a little bit about the working policy here. Like during if you are an international student, during the first 3 quarters, you can only work on campus.
Mm,
Like Millie and I did some jobs in community or out of community, but in the UW campus you can do. And after when you finish the first 3 quarters, you can apply works outside the campus, including the summer quarter, and the later you can work if you can find some internship or job part-time jobs outside the school. That would be great. Yeah.
yeah. And I think one of things that complete is really great because we do have 3 years of OPT. So that is one of reason why I already have a job in Taiwan and I still want to apply is that is one of the reason, because I can have like more opportunity to like stay in the United States to explore the different industry environment, different atmosphere. So yeah.
Thank you. So I also want to ask Chantal because our career path is really similar, and I would like to know, are you thinking of changing to another career path after graduating?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think the future career path is very wild. So it's very open to different tracks. I mean, if I can find some good opportunity here in journalism, I'm glad to do it. And also, there are some other opportunities like uh, it will use some journalism skills, but also use some marketing skills. So some positions like that, I also have interests. For example, there are some like nonprofits organizations. They support. Um, they have some jobs in like fact check, like uh, legal advocacy, like to build their own community and their own scenario. So all these things also need the skills in storytelling and journalism. So this parts I can also do something of that. Yeah. So
Thank you very much.
yeah.
Yeah. And like during my like job searching, I also found like even though the job titles things different, but sometimes the skills get are very similar. Like some product strategist or UX designer, UX strategist, they the role names are different, but you can see the in the detail of the job description, the skill set might be similar. So if you are going to like search for the role you want to do, you can like yeah choose the skills that you want to build and then dive dive into it. Yeah. Yeah, like this Amber or anyone else you would like to share, or like do you guys have any question for complete or like our students life?
I'm open to any questions, and I would like to also put my email here so that if anything happens and anything, I think we can all share emails and then connect to each other through LinkedIn through here, and then, to just make everything smooth. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I also put my email and LinkedIn in the chat room, and feel free to connect. Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, and if if you guys have do not have question, but then thank you so much for our student ambassador for taking the time to be part of this event today, and of course, thank you everyone who joined us and brought your question about our program to this session, and thank you everyone, and we hope to see you all here soon. And if you have more question in the future, feel free to connect us on LinkedIn or also the email, and we will be more than happy to answer your question. And we hope to see you soon in the next year.